Welcome back to Red Pen of Destiny. We are, of course, about to start covering Alestorm-Curse of the Crystal Coconut, their 2020 album, and my tentative album of the year. I don't anticipate anything better coming out, so we're just going to roll with it. Sorry, I got to make a note there. Do it in a second. I have some positives for the whole album. I just realized I don't have any negatives yet, which is good. No negatives is a good thing. But we just have the general vocals positive. Christopher Bowes on top of his game as usual. He's not a talented singer by most definitions, but he has a lot of character, and he definitely sells the pirate vibe. So he's most certainly the right singer. He's right. He's not very good. But he fits the band perfectly. And he's also very... It makes his vocals very accessible, which for a sing-along band is a good thing. Then I kind of have just a positive for general instrumentation. They're fairly orchestral-ish. They use a lot of violins and accordions and some other sounds, which might come up later. 8-bit sounds, hip-hop sounds. It can get pretty interesting. And then I also have a positive in that for all of the main songs on the album, they did what they call the 16th century version for, which rather confusingly is an 8-bit version of each song. I don't understand the name, but they're kind of cool sounding. They're not a replacement for the album. They're just sort of a fun little thing that's just a bonus. A lot like the soundtrack edition of Sabaton's The Great War. I don't know if that's like a Nuclear Blast thing, because they're both on Nuclear Blast. Or Napalm Records. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe they're not on the same label. I might be confused. Alestorm is on Napalm Blast, I think. Napalm Records. Okay, I'm just confusing myself now. That explains why Alestorm videos are released by their label and not by their own YouTube channel like Sabaton's are. But, okay, just had a revelation there. But I think that covers all of the musical aspects of the album. I got a positive for the cover. I really like it. It's detailed with a focal point. Because obviously you kind of look at the pirate and then you look around and you go, oh, hey, there's actually some other stuff back there. Most notably in the bottom left here is what appears to be an ape that was shot a long time ago. That is one of the many, many references to Donkey Kong on this album. Most of them are pretty subtle. Namely, well, the crystal coconut is not subtle. That's right in your face. Apparently that was the collectible, or one of the collectibles for Donkey Kong 64. I don't know much about that game, so I cannot confirm. And also there was a Donkey Kong Country TV special that had something to do with the crystal coconut as well, which looks almost identical to that one, although it's a different color. And there's also like a lizard creature, and you got lots of skulls and Mayan ruins and cool stuff going on. So I swear that cover has like an optical illusion on it that you can make the words move. I don't know if that'll come through in the video or not. I got the highest quality image I could find, so that might be why. And then we have what actually I suppose is a positive, which is their giveaway. For if you pre-order the album, you are automatically entered into a giveaway for a very special prize, and I'm guessing nobody can guess what it is, unless you already know, in which case it's not a guess. Ready? Yeah. Yes, that is an Alestorm-branded Nintendo 64. So that's a 2020 edition of a console which came out in the 90s. Right. A console which has been replaced 4 times. Yeah. GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Switch. I find that pretty crazy. But it's still a great prize. I mean, that's A, one of a kind, B, a pretty expensive console if it's a new one or a refurbished one. They can be pretty expensive N64s. They're retro consoles now. So I find that a pretty cool and entertaining prize. Like if it was an Xbox One, it would just be like, eh. But the fact that they went out of their way to do an N64, you got to give them props for that. It's almost like a prank. I feel like Hailstorm keep doing these pranks. They do something really silly, but it really works as well. Some of their music videos on this album really fit into that as well. But I will be getting into the first song in about an hour. First song is Treasure Chest Party Quest. It was the debut single and is also the lead track on the album. So look forward to that.